easily there. He's going to look to create some space and throw some punches.
And they were solid punches too. Raymond, the rocket tiew from Malaysia, and it's another one of those Malaysia-Indonesia contests that creates so much excitement. I see people in the audience giving him the thumbs down, poor fella. Oh, he's really exposed here, away from his home country, in the lion's den. Raymond Tiew has a 5-2 record. He's a counter puncher, done a bit of Muay Thai, has martial arts ingrained. He's been actually practicing martial arts since he was 7, 22 years old, Raymond. Got a little bit of experience for a young man.
Yeah, quite a bit, and you know, you wouldn't know it too, because the way that he fights, he's super aggressive. Raymond's actually one of the most exciting prospects to come out of Malaysia, and even though the MMA scene is pretty new there, like you said, he's been doing martial arts for many, many years. He's trained kickboxing, Sanchow. You know, he's very comfortable on his feet, very active, always looking for the knockout, likes to strike, and trains with Peter Davis, so you know he's going to be comfortable on the ground, has some guys that are going to push him in his camp.
And dude fought 7 times in 2011, so he's been busy. How about that for a reception? Indra, they call him, Victorio senduk, 30 years old, has a 2-0 mixed martial arts record. The pride of Indonesia, they love this fella. When all the fighters got introduced to the crowd beforehand, it was Indra who got the biggest cheer. Look at how they greet him here, handshakes.
He's a happy guy, you know, and his background, boxing, karate, kickboxing, is actually the 2011 SEA Games silver medalist in Sanchow, and Sanchow is a fantastic base for mixed martial arts.
You know, this could be how mixed martial arts takes off again in Indonesia. It's kind of on the shoulders of this man. They've fallen in love with this fella. He had to actually turn away interview requests so that he could get some training done. They really like to follow this guy, and they're really looking forward to him making his debut in 1FC.
Raymond, strike to him, okay?
The fifth fight on the night is a featherweight contest. Fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Wushu champion, standing at 177 centimeters and weighing in at 65.8 kilograms with a professional MMA record of 5 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Muay Fit in Malaysia, Raymond the Rocket Tiew. And his opponent, fighting from the red corner, he is a SEA Games medalist, standing at 169 centimeters and weighing in at 65.8 kilograms with a professional MMA record of 2 wins and no losses. Fighting out of Versus martial arts team from Indonesia, Victorio This contest is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes. And your referee for this bout is Matt Hughes.
Well, how about that for a reception?
Both know the rules. No back of head, no groin. Soccer kick only after my signal. Touch gloves. To your corners.
Here's how they measure up. The big age difference. 30 for Indra, 22 years old, young Raymond tiew. And there's quite a height difference as well. Raymond 8 centimeters taller. The SEA Games, the Southeast Asian Games, is kind of like a mini Olympics in Southeast Asia.
Judge.
And Indra was quite a hero in his performance at that event, and it's off the back of that he's been treated to some reception here in Jakarta.
You know, sometimes when you come into a fight and you're the hometown hero, and like you said, you've got the weight of Indonesia kind of resting on your shoulders, that can become crippling as far as all that pressure that's being put on you. So performance anxiety and things may be playing a factor.
Well, they're both giving as good as they're getting at the moment. There were some good solid punches coming in from either man there. Now this position, oh, there we go.
Raymond moved momentum out pretty easily there. He's going to look to create some space and throw some punches.
And they were solid punches too. They landed in a sharp manner with the right hand. Indra just putting his fingers in Raymond's face just to try and put him off. Nothing illegal unless he pokes him in the eye, of course, but that's trying to keep a distance there. I would suggest, though, that Raymond has the longer arms, and that might not be up to much, because the longer arm means that you can outreach your opponent and land those punches.
Being mounted also just creates a tremendous amount of leverage, and the only thing that Victorio needs to be worrying about right now is getting Raymond off. And it doesn't look like he's being very successful. Victorio needs to keep his hips moving, bump his hips up, push on Raymond's hips, start working him down to either get him off of guard, get him into guard, get him off of mount and reverse him. But, you know, staying here for 5 minutes is going to make for a very long round.
Well, he's got his feet. Oh, that was well done. Now, take us through this, Jason. Who's got the advantage here?
Well, at this point, you know, I don't think that Raymond is in too much danger. Victorio looks like he's on an ankle lock here. He needs to roll over to his right to create a little bit more leverage.
Give up.
Raymond needs to take his left hand, just kind of push away, create some distance and pull his leg out. It looks like it could be deep, but it's really hard to tell from this angle.
Listen to this crowd at Jakarta. Oh, the heel to the face from Raymond. But Indra persists. The referee is close to the action. He's not missing a trick. Oh, and a couple of elbows to the face. Indra unloading on his man. And he wobbled Raymond tiew, who retreats. Indra, for some reason, is not taking advantage of it. He's throttling forward. But I think Raymond was rocked there, and down they go.
Yeah, well, it looks like Raymond has some sort of an injury. His face is grimacing a little bit. Indra moved into half guard pretty easy there.
Boy, you said grimace. That was the biggest grimace I've ever seen, I think, when he was on his back there. And he still looks like he's in bad shape, Raymond. He may well have that injury that you suggested. Something's troubling him. Other than, of course, the fact that he's got an Asian world-class MMA opponent on his back.
Victorio looks like he's working around for a front choke.
He's got his left arm around the throat, working with the right arm.
Let go.
But does Raymond have the strength for a tall man on the floor?
But Raymond definitely looks like he was some sort of an injury there. Nice right hand.
Good shot. And another one. It may be that this won't last too much longer. There's elbows going in there as well.
Open attacks, okay.
Raymond tiew looks very vulnerable.
You hear Matt Hume say open attacks are okay, meaning you can kick to the head and you can knee to the head of a downed opponent.
Oh, and he's gone down there. He's damaged his knee.
Oh, that's it.
Matt Hume has jumped straight in. It's clearly a problem with the knee. That's what he's holding. I can tell you he took some pretty harsh elbows and fists to the face as well. But listen to this crowd. They are going nuts in Jakarta. Indra has done it again. The SEA Games hero has come to one fighting championship and has triumphed in front of his home fans. Oh, he's a very happy man. And look at Raymond Tiew in a lot of pain. Clearly it's with the knee, the right knee, and he's trying to explain what happened there. Very complex pieces of the body, the knee, and he may have, well, I don't want to hazard a guess, but there could be some kind of ligament problem there. They've got a stretcher for him, and he's not going to leave this ring upright, I can tell you that. My colleague Jason Chambers has gone up into the ring. There he is, and shortly he will be chatting to Indra, much to the delight of these rabid fans at cageside, taking the plaudits now. For now, though, let's hope, yeah, Raymond Tiew is on his feet. And he's going to get out with the assistance of his cornermen. They're not going to use that stretcher, I think. But he's in a lot of pain. It's a real shame to see a fight end on a knee injury, but he's limping badly, and there's no way he would have continued. As we just look at the replay, was it a question of how he fell? For sure, he was taking plenty of punishment to the head. Well, that was what seemed to do the damage. Let's hear from Mark Richmond.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Matthew has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes 2 seconds into round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO in the red corner, Victorio.
Let's hear from the hometown hero then, Indra. Victorio Senduk will talk to Jason, and these guys at ringside are delighted.
I'm here with your winner, Victorio Senduk. Impressive performance here at 1FC. You seem to be the hometown favorite. How do you feel the fight went?
Peran saya tentu sangat berdebar-debar dan ya saya bersyukur bisa bermain semaksimal mungkin.
He feel tension, but he just proceed with the fight.
It looked like in the beginning you were in a little bit of trouble. He got mounted. Were you nervous at all?
Nervous enggak? Dalam
Tidak, saya tidak merasa nervous, hanya dengan dukungan semuanya tentu kita bertarung lebih semangat dan ya.
With the full support from the host country, and he just proceed all the way.
It was a fantastic performance, and we look forward to seeing you again. Victorio Senduk, ladies and gentlemen.